has touched down in Paris to begin the work of patching up the relationship with the French President Emmanuel Macron. Relations broke down last year after the sinking of a submarine contract. Let's go live to our political reporter, Andrea Crothers. She's in Paris for us this evening. Your time, Andrea. Good evening. Is all forgiven just yet?
Well, Pete, this is being touted as the relationship reset. We know the pair have actually come face to face a number of times throughout the NATO summit in Spain this week, but this will be the first formal meeting between Anthony Albanese and Emmanuel Macron. Australia felt France's fury after the sinking of that submarine contract, that $90 billion deal last year. Emmanuel Macron really sinking things to a new low when he branded Scott Morrison a liar on the international stage. Now, since then, we've seen a compensation package unveiled of $835 million for the Naval Group. But Anthony Albanese really putting that this meeting is about looking to the future. He wants to put things behind him. But we did ask him multiple times if he would be making an apology for his predecessor.
I'll deal with Mr Macron in a professional and a courteous way, and our private discussions will stay private.
So not saying which way he will go there, Pete, but Anthony Albanese, he has also been addressing the special session of the OECD Council whilst here in Paris. It's where he actually came alongside former Finance Minister Matthias Cormann. Anthony Albanese also meeting with local French business leaders as he tries to rebuild Australia's reputation. Should French business and investors trust you?
Absolutely, just as everyone should be able to trust me. That's the way I deal with people. That's how I got to be leader of the Labor Party, and that's how I got to be Prime Minister.
Meanwhile, Andrea, something of an awkward encounter that the Prime Minister left behind with his Canadian counterpart in Madrid. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Australia's new Prime Minister was warmly welcomed by his Canadian counterpart during their bilateral meeting, but Justin Trudeau, he appeared to forget just who exactly he was meeting.
It's a real pleasure to be meeting with a great progressive leader. We're really excited to have a friend in Australia. Australia's been a long-time friend. We'll be talking lots with Tony and all our friends in Australia.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward, wasn't it? Justin Trudeau did push through, as you heard there, eventually calling Anthony Albanese Tony. But this scene was a bit reminiscent of another awkward encounter when Joe Biden seemed to forget Scott Morrison's name in a press conference.
And I want to thank that fellow down under. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate it, Mr. Prime Minister.
Now, coincidentally, Pete, that was the blunder which actually occurred during the announcement of the AUKUS military alliance, which is the deal which led to why Anthony Albanese is here trying to repair that relationship with Emmanuel Macron.
Andrea Crothers live for us from Paris this morning. Thank you, Andrea. We'll talk to you next hour.